Someone saw Suzanne? Seriously? Are they reliable?
Totally neutral party, gate attendant. I showed her the picture of Suzanne. She ID'd her immediately. Lucian, she couldn't tell because the kid she saw was wearing a baseball cap. Who you calling, Brenda?
No, because this could turn out to be nothing, and I don't want Jax to call a press conference. Well, are you sure you want to hear this?
Well, yeah, I do. Sonny, if you got a lead you're going to follow, you got to keep me...
Hola, ¿qué tal? Sonny Corriento, sí. ¿Está Carlos Escobar?
Well, wow. Carlos Escobar, is that what you said? The Carlos Escobar, the one who's being searched for all over the States and into Mexico? You just called this guy?
Carlos will help us find Lucian and Suzanne, unless you want to have them arrested. So you got to think about this. Are you thinking about your badge, thinking about your family?
Hey.
Hey.
How are you? Hi.
Yeah. So, how'd it go with Diane?
It was okay, I guess. You know, I would have rather not been there at all.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying.
I like Diane, though. She's smart, no nonsense, practical, and doesn't sugarcoat anything. Definitely the kind of lawyer I'd like to work for once I'm certified.
So, what'd she say about your situation?
Well, since I really don't have any options, Diane thinks it would be best if we invoke the battered woman defense.
Well, you'd have to confess to killing Brandon.
You know Diane, Michael. I mean, she really knows her stuff. Look at all the years that she's been literally dodging bullets for Sonny and Jason. If she thinks this is the way to go...
She's wrong. Abby, why would you even think about confessing to killing Brandon when you didn't do it?
All the evidence points to me.
It's all circumstantial. There's no real proof. There can't be because you didn't do it.
Doesn't matter if it looks like I did to a jury.
Abby, you were framed.
I can't prove that. And the woman who really killed Brandon just disappeared. No one saw her come or go. She left nothing behind.
Jason will find her.
I know he'll try, but I can't count on it. I have to be realistic. Everything points to me. I had motive. Brandon slapped me around right before he died. Okay, there's a witness who swears that he saw
Abby,
me
it's
in
not
the
true.
parking
It's
lot.
not true. Look, somebody, probably there's a car, is hired a hit woman to set you up.
Well, it worked, didn't it? Listen, Diane thinks that she can make battered woman defense fly. And it's my only option, other than going back to prison.
No, I'm sorry, Abby, you're not thinking clearly right now. So I'm going to take this out of your hands. I am not going to let you do this.
Sí, señora Escobar. Es bien importante. Si alguien ve a la Suzanne Stanwyck, que me llamen inmediatamente. Muchas gracias, señora Escobar. Claro. Adiós.
Okay, that sounds like an interesting conversation. Took a little Spanish in high school, just enough to get by.
Oh, so you understood what I was talking about?
Yeah, you got the, you know, I guess you're going to get Carlos Escobar to keep an eye for Suzanne, and if he sees her, he's going to call you?
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
You really think that's a good idea, Sonny?
You don't?
No, I don't. I don't think it's a good idea to throw criminals into the mix ever. I mean, especially a guy like him he's wanted all over the world.
Okay, we got to come at Suzanne as equals.
What does that mean?
Okay, she's made a lot of contacts. She's been married to Theo for all those years. Underground contacts. Now, that's where I use my resources so we can be one step ahead of her. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she took the kid, stashed him somewhere, and is going to come back.
If she's gone, why would she come back?
To tie up all loose ends. Look, if she set herself up as a grieving grandmother, if she did that long enough so Brenda loses hope of ever finding her son, right? She never has to see us again. But when she shows up, we drop the hammer, and we show her proof that she took the little boy.
God, that'd be great. Sonny, we don't have any proof.
Well, that's where you come in.
Okay.
No.
Look, thank you, but I'm A, not on the case anymore.
I
Being a cop.
know,
I mean,
you're a
what
cop
do?
off the case because of conflict of interest. This could be the first time that your badge is worth something.
Sonny's not even considering the fact that when...
All right, so I'm guessing you already have something in mind you want me to do.
Yeah, I want you to, maybe if you can start by pulling strings. I need the surveillance footage from the Phoenix
You
airport.
don't need a badge for that. You call up Jack OPI and he does it like you always do that.
Like Jason always did?
Sure.
Here's the thing. The less contact I have with Spinelli, the better, because once he starts talking how he talks, I get upset. I don't want to do that. I need a cop legitimacy and authority. That way, Suzanne can't just, find a way to slip through the cracks.
Okay, but Suzanne's learned by now how to turn her back away from security cameras, and that kid is going to be in another disguise by now.
That's the other problem. We don't know who this kid Lucian really is. Is that his real name?
I don't know. I don't get any of this because Suzanne was gone, out of here, free and clear with this kid that she was going to have the rest of her life to be with her beloved grandson, right? But then she comes back to give Brenda her son. It's
pretty simple. Suzanne sets it up so Brenda loses the child, right? So she's free and clear. It's one way to look at it. Or maybe she's got another plan. She's the only one who has the answers.
If she comes back.
She's coming back. If she feels she can get away with something, if she feels that, that she has something to gain, she will come back. Now, here's the thing. We cannot tip our hand because we're talking about Brenda's heart here. I got to get her child back. I appreciate your help.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna protect me, but you can't tell me what to do.
No, I'm telling you what not to do.
Same difference.
So it's survival 101, Abby. You don't confess to a murder that you didn't commit.
But that's the thing, okay? Diane thinks that if we invoke battered woman syndrome, that we could get the charge reduced to manslaughter and I could walk with a suspended sentence.
Could, would, it's not good enough.
I might even get acquitted.
Yeah, I remember acquitted. But that's what was supposed to happen to me. I went to Pentonville for telling the truth. And you're risking your freedom on a lie.
Diane says that we would opt for a jury trial. That women are more sympathetic to these kind of cases.
You know, that would be great if she was the only lawyer in the room, but she won't be. There's going to be a prosecutor who's going to use the truth against you. That Brandon didn't break into your apartment. You let him in. He beat you. So you took a gun, you tracked him down, and you shot him twice in the head. And that's not self-defense. That's not manslaughter. That is second-degree murder.
Okay. Everything you're saying is true. But it doesn't matter. I have to do this.
Why? I don't understand. Well, what's the real reason you need to do this?
I studied Diane's record. She wins a lot more than she loses.
You're dodging the question.
I'm just saying, I think she can pull this off. Diane knows the law inside and out. Like she can use the fact that my neighbor heard Brandon beat me up 2 hours before he turned up dead.
Well, how can that help you?
Diane says it falls within the psychological window. That the trauma is still fresh, so I can't be held accountable completely for my actions.
Look, I've been in trial with my life on the line. You cannot predict anything.
I get your position, Michael. You're against a guilty plea, but it's my only choice.
No, it's not. Look, we can find the woman who actually killed Brandon and make her give up who she's working for.
That's exactly what I don't want you doing. You're ready to run yourself into a situation that can get you killed. Those people aren't going to let you expose them. And the woman who really killed Brandon, she'll blow you away. She won't think twice about it.
I'll take the chance.
And there's your answer. I am doing this so that you don't get yourself killed on my account. If it means me going to trial, so be it.
Case again.
Trial?
No. But I have a pretty good grasp what happens in the courtroom.
From a prosecution perspective, or a defense lawyer, but you don't know what it's like to be the defendant. You don't know what it's like to sit silently behind a table while you're watching people who weren't even there say why you killed your stepmother. You don't know what it's like to be on the witness stand, trying to explain how someone's life ended by your hand and not sound like a killer. You don't know what it's like to stand in front of a judge and have him sentence you to prison. And hear the screams and the cries behind you, knowing you're about to be locked away in a cage like an animal, away from all the people that you love. You don't know what that's like. And if I have anything to do with it, you never will.
I hear everything that you're saying. But I have to make the decision that is best for me.
This isn't the best decision for you. You're trying to protect me, something I don't need or want.
It's not your decision to make, Michael. That's all.
Abby.
Can't live with them, can't live without them.
Yeah, I just need that footage as soon as you can, okay? What? What do you mean, right now? Turn on a local news channel. Okay, yeah, thanks.
I guess it's been over 48 hours now that my son has been missing, and he has been kidnapped by his grandmother, Suzanne Stanwyck. My son's name is Lucian. This is a picture of him. This was taken a few days ago. This is a picture of Suzanne Stanwyck, his grandmother. She is the one that has him. I am also offering a $5 million reward for anyone who can give us any information that would lead to the return of my son. And I just would like to say to Suzanne, if you're out there, please, as a mother, we can work this out together. And just bring our son home.
We'll never get Suzanne to come back now.
Yeah, we are screwed. Suzanne has the resources. I mean, it's doubtful we'll ever see her or Lucian ever again.
I don't want anything from you.
Ooh, don't